It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Murray now on first down.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This one is down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they run.
Way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken in the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray,
open man is Duvernay.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On third down, Murray.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good... The thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On first and 10, Bolden. Man, he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action, Bolden. Man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards that time.
34-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Bolden. From the left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, Bolden. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
14-0 the score on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first and 10, here's Murray.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Murray's pass intended
from a defensive perspective. They had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would...
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, McAllister, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. They find some open field here. Way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the stop. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Running is Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, McAllister, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with Deuce McAllister. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Bolden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Sliding out of the pocket. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's third down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right.
There he goes outside. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
James Washington making his way back out towards the huddle. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass. Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got a man, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Bolden. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3 brings up 2nd.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answer.
How did they get that done?
Point after here coming up. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll send you down the coast. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Off play action. Bolden. He finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
This is McAllister. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the gun, Bolden. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The kicker on for the...
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So
And he lost the football, and the Patriots have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 5-yard line.
On third down, McAllister. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4-yard line.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
They only got a couple, but a couple's up. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
On second down now, Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage, and we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now the second down throw on target. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Patriots 56, Jets 10.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Bolden. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Bailey now to
to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Jets. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
they'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
35-yard line.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
First down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Murray.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team to have a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling me a little bit.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Get ready! Get ready!
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10. Bolden. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. And it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Bolden. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bolden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. Goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every round that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots,